And we are live. Welcome everyone to another live stream with the Independent Academy. My name is Thomas, the creator of Independent Academy. And today we have something very different, very unusual, but I am at a point in my content creation process that I want to start experimenting with a lot of more different things. I'm also at a point where I want to learn as much as I can. I want to explore the entire world of emerging technologies. I want to do it openly. I want to share what I learn, and I want to learn by experimenting, by doing. So this is why I'm creating this new series that I am calling the Digital Voyager. And the whole concept is just I'm gonna try to do this. It's gonna be my challenge to do this every day, and I'm gonna go into a new application, a new ecosystem, and I'm gonna try and use it and see how it works. And I'm gonna do it live. I'm gonna try to create things with it and make it open so that anybody can hopefully learn from it. Hopefully, it will be beneficial. And yeah, that's the goal. I have this idea, this thesis in my mind that the space of Bitcoin, crypto, blockchain, Web3 is one of the only places that you can actually earn by learning, exploring, and experimenting, which is what I want to focus on. This is the new, what I'm diving headfirst into. And I'm gonna test this theory out in real time, and we'll see whether or not it works. Maybe I got everything wrong, and this is gonna fail and collapse and burn in flames. But I have this idea that if you approach this space with an open mind and you just go and explore, experiment, and try to learn as much as you can, you actually can make it. You can earn from it. You can make it into a living. Some people do this by hunting airdrops. That's something that I am interested in. Some people do this by taking advantage of incentives. Like, this space is completely reshaping the way marketing is done. Whereas it used to be a company would raise funds and then they would just hire another company, so that other company would go into Google or Facebook and just spam everyone. Um, and now, instead of doing that, we have other ways where the projects can raise money and then they go directly to the audience. And I want to put this to the test, and I want to do this so I can learn, experiment, and explore as much as I can from the entire space and see what of these tools can help me. And I found something very interesting today, so I thought it would be a great place to begin this journey. This is episode 1, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to show you this website. It's called Intract. If you're watching this on YouTube or on LinkedIn, you're going to find the link in the description of the video. If you're watching this on YouTube, on Twitter, you can just follow the YouTube channel afterwards. But basically, this is a platform where any project can create a certain like tasks, like things to do for you to interact with them and to earn experience points. And eventually, they can use those experience points to determine who's been interacting with the platform, with the protocol, and there is an opportunity to earn rewards from this. So for me, it's like, okay, if I'm gonna explore this space, if I'm gonna do this series, why not doing it in a way by using a platform like Intract, so I can start to accumulate experience points and all this kind of stuff that in the future could potentially bring some value back from all my experimentation and exploration. And I'm gonna do it live on Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and then I'm gonna grab that content to put into my independent academy. So it's a way of doing everything that I want to do all at once. And I'm going to start with Intract. There's a bunch of projects that do something similar. I'm going to start with this one because so far I've been testing it out. I like it. And this is going to be completely open and experimental. So I might change in a few days if I learn of a better thing. It's all going to be live. It's all going to be transparent. And I've been looking at it as you can see, for example, here you have the airdrop opportunities, and you can go into all of these different protocols, and each one will give you a list of tasks that you can do to start earning their stuff. And today I want to focus on Solana. I want to test out this ecosystem. I've been, because I came into the space from the Bitcoin side, I've always been a bit critical of Solana for being not as decentralized, or at least that's the usual criticism. But I actually am trying to put my ideology a little bit behind here and just explore the different ecosystems and see what they can do. And what I found exploring Solana is that, yeah, it's actually very, very fast. It's very cheap. And it has this idea of building a global state. So you don't need rollups and that kind of stuff. So all the applications are much more integrated. I just think that is interesting. And I know that a lot of people criticize it, but I think, like, if you don't think what they're trying to build is interesting, if you don't think the approach they have of building things with a very specific focus on how can we make this cheaper, faster, and easier, like, I like that approach. It's very different than all the other approaches that all the other crypto ecosystems are taking, and that's why it's interesting to me, and I want to explore it further. Now, when you first come into the exploring Solana, you have like a basic Solana thing that I already did when I was testing Intract. So that one it's been done. And in this episode today, I want to take a look at Jupiter. So we're gonna do the Jupiter quests. Jupiter is very interesting because it's a DEX aggregator, right? So you can do swaps and you can do a bunch of stuff, and it's aggregating all the different DEXs in Solana. And remember, Solana is trying to build a global state machine. So you're not going to have different DEXs in different rollups. All the DEXs are going to be in the layer 1. And if you have a really good platform to aggregate all those DEXs, and you can make sure that every time you swap, you're getting the best rate at the best time in the best place, that I think is very, very valuable. Jupiter as well has been in the news lately because they did a massive airdrop that unfortunately I was not there yet, so I didn't get it, but we're going to test it out. There are rumors of a future airdrop, so who knows, we might qualify by doing these small tasks, and we're definitely going to learn. So the first task is just to follow them on Twitter. That's easy. We can do it on a few clicks. Follow. That's pretty much it. Now, here's where things get interesting. We're going to swap. We're going to put this DEX aggregator to the test. So every time you click on a link, it gives you this external link warning, just to remind you that you're leaving the website, and make sure don't do anything stupid, basically. All right, so this is Jupiter. This is the first thing that you get when you go in, and as we can see, we have swaps, we have limit orders, DCA, we have bridge, and we have the perpetuals. So we are going to do a simple swap, and you're gonna see how fast and cheap Solana actually is. We're gonna select a few tokens. So see, we actually got some of this WEN token. It was some sort of airdrop that they gave us for free. So I'm just going to grab some of those WEN tokens, and I'm going to swap them for more SOL, so I have more stuff to pay for the fees. I have 160,000 WEN tokens. I'm just going to do half. It's $6.66. And yeah, so in the background, they are looking for the best place to do this particular swap, the WEN token for the SOL token. And I'm just going to click we can see here that it's going through the Orca DEX and then through the Phoenix. So it's doing 3 hopes to get us the best possible price. And we're just going to swap. This is going to prompt our wallet to pop up at the, right now I have, yeah, okay. So here it's telling me like this is the amount of SOL I'm going to earn. This is the amount of when I'm going to lose. And the network fee, this is the interesting thing, is 0.1234 zeros and a 3. Now, Solana is worth at this stage $103. So if it has 4 zeros, that means that it's less than 1 cent. And the transaction already went through. So as you can see, less than 1 cent and instant. That's the beautiful thing about Sol. That's what makes it like that. That is the reason why it's getting so much attention, even though it had very recently it went offline, which it was not the best thing for a blockchain to go down. But that's a conversation that needs to be part of a larger conversation, because I looked a little bit into it, and the problem was there was a bug with the client. Solana at the moment has only 1 client. So whenever there's a bug in that 1 client, the blockchain actually goes down, which happened one time in the entire year. But still, a blockchain should never go down. But the new client is about to be released very soon. It's called Fire Dancer. The Solana community is very hyped about it. It's supposed to make the chain even faster. I don't know. I always keep an open mind, and once it comes out, I'll test it and see how it goes. Anyway, we already did our swap on Jupiter, so we're gonna verify it. Task verified successfully. We earned a few experience points. We already follow them on Twitter, so we're gonna verify. The Twitter one, I don't know why, but the first time I click verify, it always tells me that it's wrong. And after this timer goes out, I click it again, and then it accepts it. I don't know why, but that happens every time. All right, the next is we need to open a long and a short position. This is by using the perpetuals features. So we're gonna take a look into that. I'm not really a trader, so it's gonna be my first time using these kinds of tools, the perpetual. I know that traders love this feature. Again, this is not really my thing, but again, I am here to learn and to experiment with this technology. So let's give it a go. All right. So for what I understand, and again, I'm not an authority in this, but you can either go long or short. Basically, you are betting that the price is going to go higher than it is right now, or you're betting that the price is going to go lower. To me, like, we're going to take a quick look at CoinMarketCap. Again, you can see that I am not a trader, and I'm probably terrible at doing this, but I am looking at the price at Sol right now, and in the last 7 days, it's been down 11%. So I'm gonna bet that it's gonna go back up. You know, sometimes I always bet against what is happening. When it's going up, I bet that it's gonna go down. When it goes down, I bet that it's gonna go up. So I'm not gonna do, like, I have 0.08 Sol. I'm gonna do 0.02. So I'm only gonna bet $2. And now here's the trick: is the reason why this is such a tool that traders love it, is that you can do leverage, and you can do leverage all the way up to 100, which is crazy. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm only gonna test it. So I'm gonna go times 5. And basically what this is doing is that it's basically locking my Sol, using it as a collateral to get a loan to buy more Sol, and it's like leveraging up my Sol up to 5 times. What does this actually mean? All right, it means that my entry price is going to be $103, okay? Because I have a 5x leverage, if the price of Sol goes down to 83, then my position would gets liquidated and I lose all my soul, my $2 that I'm putting in worth of soul. Which I mean, it could happen. It's not impossible for Sol to go down to $83. I think it's rather unlikely. It hasn't been that low in a long time. So I don't think that's gonna happen. But the thing is that, why would I do this? If I was a trader, I would do this because if the price of Sol goes up, then I am earning more Sol, and the more leverage I put in, the more I win. But the more leverage I put in, like if I went to 10 to 40, for example, now my liquidation price is 100. All right, it's not 80, it's 100. So the more leverage, it means that the liquidation price goes higher and higher and higher. So it's more likely that a liquidation will happen, but you also stand to gain more if the liquidation doesn't happen. So that's for people that like to live on the edge. I'm just gonna open a position on, I'm just gonna write down 5. And so in order to keep this position open, you need to pay 0.1, which I believe you have to pay this, I think it's per hour, or there's like, you have to pay it in a recurrent way. So you cannot have it open forever, right? Because otherwise it will be too easy. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna go long Sol, and with that we complete our tasks and we learn a little bit about what crazy degen people do with leverage on the perpetuals. And that's that. So now it's measuring, like my entry price was 103. If I exit now, it's going to be 103 with 32 cents. And my liquidation price, the new order and standing borrow fees, is resulting in a worse liquidation price. Oh no. Try increasing your collateral or reduce your leverage. All right. Okay. Yeah, so we are paying 0.01% per hour to keep it open. All right, so we did that with my $2. I'm going to verify. And okay, then the learn more about Jupiter, that's pretty much going to their docs. I already did that. Then it's just retweet, join the community Discord, and follow them on Twitter. I can do that quite easily. I'm going to retweet this and I'm going to join the Discord server. Yeah, so before we close this first episode of the Digital Voyager, let's take a look at the other stuff that Jupiter has. Even though we don't have the quests, since we are taking a look at Jupiter, might as well look at the entire thing. So the other stuff that you have is limit orders. And limit orders is like, for example, here we would put some USDC and we can set the price of Sol. So we can rebuy it basically. And this can be done, for example, if you're expecting Sol to go down, you can put the price target at $100, and then as soon as it hits that $100, you will buy Sol. Or you can set, like, for example, if you wanna sell your Sol token as soon as it hits. Actually, let's do that. I'm gonna put again 0.02 Sols. I always think, like, you have to try by experimenting. And I want to sell expiry. Okay, here you can set up your time frame. I'm gonna put never, and I want to. Yeah, but how do I change? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna buy. No, how? What? I don't understand this. I buy 2 USDC. Okay. Well, yeah. I'll be honest with you. I don't really get this one. I know what it's supposed to do. Like you're supposed to be able to put a price and then to either buy or sell. Okay, here we go. So buy, no, I want to sell. You're selling Sol, and I want to sell it as soon as it hits. As soon as it hits $110. I'm gonna put 0.05. The only problem is that I'm gonna be left with almost no Sol to pay for the fees. So anyway, this is what you would do: is you would choose the amount of Sol you want to stake, and you put the price that you want to automatically sell. Once it hit that price, for example, here 110, which would be almost like a 10% increase from the price as of now. And then you can actually use 6.31%. And then you sell it automatically, and you can cash in your profits. That's basically it. And you would place it here, and then the wallet's gonna come up to ask you to confirm. I am not going to do it. Cancel. But that's how you do it. And you can also do it for buying Sol if you wanna catch those dips. That's actually it's an interesting thing to do. DCA, this is the other option, and basically you choose the token you want to allocate. So I could allocate 0.02 Sol, and I say, okay, I want to buy USDC every 1 minute or every day, and that's an easy way for you to set up DCA, which is dollar cost average, and just having recurring buys. Again, super easy to understand. And you just set your strategy and hit the start DCA. The thing comes, you confirm, and that just would work naturally. And the last part of Jupiter is the bridge. And this is if you want to go into other ecosystems. And it has a lot of options, right? Ethereum, Optimism, Binance, Polygon, Base, like pretty much all the biggest EVM chains, and Tron. Interesting. I did not expect to see Tron there, but interesting. And the really cool thing is that, for example, I can send Sol, but I can receive a different token, right? Or I can, from Ethereum, I can send USDC and receive Sol, although no quotes found. So that one example actually does not work. But I can receive USDC. Okay. So, and what this is doing is that it's showing you the different bridges, and it's showing you the best option. For example, I'm trying to send $100, and if I use the bridge, I only get $73. That's terrible. It's almost like a 30% fee. But if I use Albridge Core, I actually get $10.13. So that's gonna help pay for the fees. That's great. You get 30 cents more. Of course, on Ethereum, you're gonna have to pay like $8 on fees. So, but still good. Shows you all the different bridges, and you can choose. So Jupiter is not only aggregating the dexes for the swaps, it's also aggregating the bridges to come in and out of Solana. So that's interesting as well. All right, so I believe that is pretty much it. I'm just gonna join the Intract Discord server, and I'm gonna do the last part, which is the sharing and the, okay, I don't know why you're, so I'm gonna share this one, repost. I will follow, and that is it for now. This one should be okay now. Okay. This keeps asking me to open my wallet, and I'm gonna show you that once you complete all the tasks, you can get some experience here, which is nice. All right, so everything has the green tick, which means everything's been done. This one we have to wait, and this one we already joined. So, okay, accept the invite. Sure. There we go. Verify. task verified. So all we need to do now is to wait for 30 seconds. And in order to commemorate this event, which was the Digital Voyager episode number 1, I actually created, we're gonna use the underdog protocol. Oh, actually, do we have enough soul? Because I know we need 0.1 soul to use the underdog protocol. All right, we're gonna have to go back to Jupiter and sell the rest of our WEN tokens. I'm sorry, the WEN community, you gave me these tokens, but they will be put to good use because I'm gonna sell them to acquire enough soul so that we can mint our inaugural NFT on the Solana blockchain, and we're gonna give it out to our viewers for free so they can come on this adventure with us and keep exploring. Again, I am not a Solana maxi. My plan is to learn as much as I can from every single ecosystem that I can. There's a lot of them out there. I don't have the mental capacity to go through all of them. But personally, the ones that interest me the most are the Ethereum ecosystem, all the layer 2s that Ethereum has at the moment. I think it's a very interesting ecosystem. I'm very interested in Bitcoin and all the rollups that are coming into Bitcoin and the sidechains worlds in Bitcoin. And of course, I'm interested in Solana as well, as you've seen in this episode. And I'm also quite interested in the Cosmos ecosystem, which I haven't dived into. And I'm going to dive into it live so you can all see it. All right, so we're going to use the underdog protocol. I'm going to create an NFT claim page. I've been looking around. I've been asking to the Solana community, hey, how can I make a quick NFT that is easy for people to get? And I've been recommended to Underdog because it has several interesting features. Number one is that people can claim it without having to spend any fees. So you don't need to have Sol to claim it. And that to me, that was great because I don't want people to buy it. I want to be able to give them to them for free. This is going to be called the Digital Voyager. And the symbol is going to be Voyager. No, sorry, Voyager. Voyager? Yeah, Voyager. The image, I have it here, is this one. Rocket Man. No, not that one. This one, Digital Voyager. Same image, different text. See, so the price, I'm going to set it for 0. It's going to be free. And it gives you a QR code. So if you're watching this now, you're going to be able to scan it. And even if you don't have a Solana wallet, you can just claim it with your Twitter profile or your Google account, which I know some crypto people would say like, oh, that's not what crypto should be about and blah, 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 blah. But the reality is that I think for a lot of people, just being able to claim with something like just a Twitter account or a Google account, it's going to be easier. And the whole thing that I'm trying to do is to bring people in, get them to start playing around with this technology, just follow my crazy adventures. And I also want to take a deep dive into all the different social medias that are being built using crypto and Web3. I want to look at gaming. I think that's a huge space that I am super interested in. So I want to take a look at all these ecosystems and all that is happening and just do sessions like today and doing deep dives and exploring, see how things works, make the transactions, mint the NFTs. And ideally, as we keep creating more stuff, we're going to give it out to people so people can continue to participate and we can build this interesting community. While this is waiting, which is taking a bit of a long time, but I'm guessing it needs to upload the images and all that stuff, we're gonna verify again. This is the only part missing. Okay, So task verified, we completed the quest. All right, so once you complete, you get the experience, and then you are redirected to the next stage of your digital adventure. This is CK Sync, which is another of the L2s from Ethereum. I know nothing about it, so I am very interested in going into it. I'm not going to do it today, but at a certain stage, definitely. Let's check our underdog. All right, I think there was a problem processing your payment. Please confirm the transaction to continue. Oh no. I think I closed it. What was the problem? Did I not have enough Sol? Huh. But my payment has already been sent and it has succeeded. So I don't understand what's happening. Recent shops. Okay. It seems like it worked. View shop. Yeah, it worked. It worked. All right, we have it. We have done the first episode. We completed the first set of quests. We explored Solana with one of the most useful protocols, which is Jupiter, for swapping and bridging. And we created our first NFT using the Underdog protocol. And let's see if I can get the QR code so that, yeah, shop QR code. Sure, download it there. And I'm going to put it here so you can claim it. If you've been watching this, thank you so much. This is your NFT. Go get it. It's the Digital Voyager. That's me as the Rocket Man. As you can see down below, we have some of the lyrics from Rocket Man. Rocket Man is my favorite song ever. I think I am very identified with it. I left my country 7 years ago. I've been living in Australia for a long time. And I am returning back to Argentina in July. So it's going to be another adventure. And to me, the Rocketman song is that person that is in a constant journey, you know. And he says, "I'm not the man they think I am at home. I am a rocket man," which is how I feel. I feel like people don't know all the stuff that I am capable of and all the stuff that I will be doing. And that's why I want to do this series, so that everything gets live in the open and people can see the transformation. Anyway, thank you once again for joining. I will add the link to the shop into the YouTube and the LinkedIn. So if you're watching this later, you can always claim it. There's 100 available, so we're not going to run out anytime soon. And if you ever want to find out more of the stuff that I am doing, one of the best places is if you go to either Twitter or LinkedIn and you go to my profile, you can see the website that I'm building using beacons, which is a tool that I will show how it works on a future video. But basically here is where I'm putting everything that I'm doing, my interviews, the ecosystem that I'm exploring, the magazines that I publish every week, my articles, I'm making books, I'm doing live shows, creating NFT collections, events, everything. So if you are curious about what I'm up to, you can always find it here. And the link is in my Twitter and on my LinkedIn. Thank you all for joining. I'll see you in the next Digital Voyager. Take care.